done to give me any unfair advantages.
No canto.
Yeah, yeah, I need to find that accent. No can do now. I don't know. I don't think I can. Irish. Well, that sounds Irish to me at least. Okay, let's go in here. Where are we? The city core Apse. Okay. On left.
Greetings of the even-handed to you. Welcome to the House of Tyr. I am Reverend Judge Olef Uskar, in service of the maimed god.
The maimed god. Well. Yeah, let's be polite to him for now. Hello, Olef. I am Franny Panoptis. Will you answer some questions? This tyranny home welcomes your well-mannered address. But ask what you will, and I shall respond as I am able. What is your position here? We administer the plague Severus. Previously we were working on an artifact recovery, which may even be more important now. It is really a matter that would only concern someone more spiritually minded. I don't think you are the type. No offense meant. I might still be able to help. Yes. Perhaps I was too quick to judge. Well, you're a judge. That's somewhat ironic. You seem sincere enough. You may be able to... That should have been a bluff. Check, not a persuade one. Well, you may be able to understand this is so important. The weeks before the plague, we uncovered the tomb of Miash Lasinia Fairblade. Trade of Blades, no, that's not it. She traveled widely with Haleth Never, founder of Neverwinter. Okay. This was a great discovery and gave clues to the whereabouts of the found resting place. That should have been a great discovery indeed. That would have been. Alright. I don't know if it's a waste of effort. So let's go with the meal option. Your efforts were likely wasted when the plague hit. Contrary to your ignorant opinion, there are very valid reasons to pursue these gems, especially now that the plague has reached the city. Okay, your left is a little... Well, I guess you would talk down to a gnome that has as a companion a halfling that's even shorter. Where is the panther and the other monster? That should put the fear of God on his heart. People are scared and the lack of progress on a cure has diminished their hopes. I find these would buoy their spirits. Why is everyone so concerned with fucking morale? A cure will lift morale, not some display of artifacts. There is also a chance that powerful artifacts could be found alongside. Power. Fool. Halloweth never remains, though I would not rest my hopes upon it. Well, I will help you find these tombs. Let's ask out, what do you know of Halloweth Never? He was the founder of Neverwinter. Actually, not much is known about him really. He's become a bit of a legendary figure. He reportedly fortified a fledgling Neverwinter against the Illusk barbarians. The reflecting their wrath to Luskan. Well, no wonder Luskan hates Neverwinter. Okay, and setting the tone for or uneasy relations with that city. Knowing the details of this life could be very beneficial to the city. The people need to know they have a history of defeating adversity. Well, defeating a human horde is easier than defeating a plague. As Constantinople found out. Okay, I will help you find the tombs. I welcome your aid in this matter. You could have arrived at a more fortuitous time. You couldn't, I guess. Here, take this letter with my seal. It signifies that you act in my sanction. Take it to the Riley of the Peninsula District and he will aid you. He guards the one tomb already found. Alright, Temple of Tyr Thumb. It is a basement of a house in the east side of the Peninsula District. Return to me if you find anything and I will reward you. Well, you said the magic word, Solef. It's time to steal your books. Well, a hide armor. Let's take that. For example, I'm guessing I could give that to my little friend there. Yeah, I'm guessing persuading a halfling is difficult. It would make sense. He's actually a rogue, so he should be... Okay, we need to make another dividing. Let's say the fourth one is the things we may be able to give our companions, so I don't confuse them with anything else. Okay, that is stupid. Let's say the last one is the one for the companions, since that's what's left there. The fifth one will be for the junk. Ah shit, I forgot to take the... Where is it? Guess it's stacked up. The letter from Olef. Oh, that's a big letter. Let's now go to the bookshelves. Another book. Another book. We will read those books at some point. So we can give them away. Yeah, I need that mod. This is stupid. If you, Jace, or any of you know of more functionalities that are disabled because we're playing the main campaign and not the expansions, I would appreciate if you told me so I can get the mods, because that
no can do.
no can do. Maybe it's just a very strange voice. I think the orc will be easier to voice act. Okay, here we go. Well, that's a huge district. Castle Never, Black Lake District, refugee shelter, city gate, the great tree. Yeah, I mean things like that, Jason. I mean things that will eventually be available to us in the expansions. Any other things like the inventory that will in the expansions be available to be used, but right now yeah, Major, I guess that proves your point. Alright, what we were seeing, this shiny knight's arms and armor, the cloak flower, the moonshone mask, the Peninsula District, the Docks District, the Trade of Blades. Ah, holy shit. The orc is right here. Fuck me. Castle Never. Okay, let's go and see how much the orc is worth. A question. Why did my weapon disappear? A question. I have to pay the henchman for every single time shit. Every single time I get them, or it's a one lump sum investment, let's say. Or if I dismiss the little guy, I will have to pay him again. Oh, please, can you help me? You're with the city militia, aren't you? The guards at the gate said I might get help over here. I don't even know if they were serious or not. Slow down. I will hear what you have to say. Thank you for listening. You look so right. What? I just had to ask for your help. You must be an officer, right? I hope you can help me. It's the Peninsula District. I live there and it's just horrible. They're killing everyone running for their lives. It's horrible. You don't remember. Okay, we will save and see. I don't mind reloading mechanical stuff. Okay, I'm a busy man. Hurry up. Okay, I came from the Peninsula District. That's where my home was. No, it's too dangerous to go there. The prisoners are killing everyone. It's awful. Alright. We know this. Let's go with this option. I may have heard of this. Give me some background information on the district. Well, it's kind of complicated. The Peninsula District houses the Neverwinter prison. The families of the god and such live around. It's been safe for years. It's changed a while ago. The gods never come from work one day, and now the prisoners are everywhere. There's the plague, now the threat of a knife on your belly. I would be, well, that's, I would, maybe they're just crazy. I would be more concerned about rape, but certainly death is worse than rape. Unless you find it so horrible that you kill yourself. In that case, rape is equally awful as death. Alright, rounding up escapees, eh? Let's talk price. What? I don't have anything. I barely got out with my life. You work for the city, aren't you? It is your duty, isn't it? No. Well, we won't go with the third. Or maybe I should go with the third. Once I get the quest already. Peninsula Prison Break. Yeah. Okay, let's start here. I don't have any reason not to do it. Wrong answer, wench. You'll pay me, and you'll do it now. Please don't hurt me, please. I've got maybe something, please. Here, take it all. It's all I've got. Oh, you'll matter, damn you. Damn you. Damn you. Leave me. Well, you came to me. I didn't come to you. A sign. The Hall of the Justice. Yeah, it was you who came to me. No, he did not give me shit. I don't think so. Tommy's contract. Yeah, he did. Apparently, let's see. This short piece of paper is covered with more than a few grease stains and has been signed with the near illegible script of Tommy himself. Apparently, it exists to prove that the halfling is in your service as a henchman. Alright, great. So we should put it with the quest things as well as this letter and the Stone of Restoration. No, maybe that one not. I should send the torch, I can see in the dark. From chapter 2 I won't have to pay them, okay. I'll pay them anyway now. Alright. Yeah, I won't do anything with the inventory until I get that mod. No, we're not going to talk to anyone. We're going to the orcish place. I guess this is it, isn't it? Well, it is day. I guess it makes a difference. The trade of blades, okay. I think Jason recommended I get the orc. Do you agree, Major? I should get the orc. Dayland Red Tiger. He sounds alright. But we're getting close to the end of the cast. Sadly, I'm very sick. Here or the cleric? The cleric sounds better. To tell you the truth, because I know I cannot heal for shit, and clerics do have hand-to-hand proficiencies. Yeah, and if she can heal, even better. Let's see if the mercenaries have anything to say.
Hello there.
Right. Well met.
What? Let's stop.
Hello there.
Well met.
Okay.
What?
Grax. Yeah. Yeah, I think a cleric is good enough. Where could the cleric be? A merchant.
Hello there.
Step right up. I've got just what you're looking for. My shop ain't what it used to be, but I'm still a shopkeeper nonetheless. A female elf. Okay. I like female elves. Let me see your wares. Well, I'm not going to buy any of this. I am very much opposed to wasting money on things. Yeah. The cloak of protection +1. Let's see. I don't know. I always find that in these games you get enough shit for free when you're running around in the world. I very rarely buy shit. Run a magic bag sounds great. Let's see. Map of the docks. Map. No, I don't like maps. Maps reveal everything, don't they? And I like to explore. Okay, let's see why is this so expensive. Pay limitation of true bags of holding. This lesser's creation bear only a tenuous connection to distant planes. Items held within it exist and therefore retain some portion of their mass on the prime material. The degree to which this is true varies according to the bag's craftsmanship. These magic bags are essential for inventory management and can hold many items, both large and small. The weight of the items within is still a factor, however, especially when added to that of the container itself. Minus 80%, so that means we get a boost of 80% of 50. That means we end with 100 pounds of inventory space, more or less. Yeah, more or less. That's what it means. Of everything we throw in there, well, I will throw everything in there. Okay, let's see how much it gives the other 60. I will save for this one. Okay, we need to save 2033. Okay. So we cannot start spending money, basically. On that. Body, knock, ginkle. Alright.
Hello there. You don't have the look of one of those Neverwinter soldiers about you. Neither do you show any evidence of having contracted the plague.
Is this a female elf? She does look like a female elf to me. But you have a certain bearing about you that distinguishes you from the ordinary citizen. Based on my observations, I've ventured the hypothesis that you're an adventurer, correct? You are right, I'm an adventurer. My name is Frainer Panoptis. Who are you? I am Molinok Ginkle, a gnome sorcerer. Okay, she's a gnome. No. From the island of Lantan, who has only recently arrived here in Neverwinter. That first line of dialogue is awesome. Lantan, isn't that the place where all those crazy invasions come from? My homeland does have a reputation for producing marvelous machines, outlandish contraptions, not otherwise known in Faerun. We Nantis are a people guided by the analytical principles of science, observation, reason and logic, so are basically a bunch of Spox. But don't allow yourself to be misled by rumors and hearsay. Wherein cookie inventors and some would have you believe. I myself am a sorcerer, for example. Okay, a sorcerer. I thought Lantan looked down on magic. As a practitioner of the arcane magic yourself, you must surely have encountered the suspicion and fear which is common to folk regard our art. My homeland is no different. Well, your homeland seems full of enlightened people, so suspicion and prejudice shouldn't be widespread unless it is warranted. The Lantis people do not disparage magic, though many do not understand it. However, in my line we rely on the arcane far less than the other peoples of Faerun. We prefer to seek a scientific solution to a problem rather than a magical one. Often through observation and experimentation, a problem can be solved without resorting to magecraft. Of course, sometimes a little touch of the arcane is a good thing. When the situation is appropriate, I do not hesitate to use my powers. Trainer, I may be from the town, but I'm first and foremost a sorcerer. So she doesn't have patriotism as her highest priority, I should say. She has her loyalty placed in fellow sorcerers. Maybe that's why the regular folk dislike sorcerers. They see themselves as part of a greater community. Alright. What are you doing in Neverwinter? I left my home for some time ago to experience the broader world. It is not uncommon for the people of my island to undertake such a journey. I was exploring the northern Sword Coast when I heard rumblings of a previously unknown plague breaking out in Neverwinter. In the name of scientific discovery, I came to investigate and catalog the new illness. Fortunately, I arrived before the city was quarantined. I decided to begin my investigations on the wailing death in the Beggar's Nest. Why the Beggar's Nest? From the accounts I gathered, it was generally agreed that the Beggar's Nest was the place the outbreak began. I thought the best way to learn about the plague was to trace it to its source. And when I learned the clerics were unable to combat the plague, I thought I could apply the scientific principles of Lantan to discover a more mundane cure. Unfortunately, I had planned my investigations into the Beggar's Nest mere days after they began, far too short a time to conduct a proper study of the situation. Why did you stop your investigations? It's difficult to conduct a serious scientific analysis when you're constantly besieged by zombies. I didn't know that. The wailing death turns people into zombies? Much as I wanted to continue my research, I was not about to throw my life away to do it. However, the zombie infestation struck me as more than mere coincidence. I suspect there may be more than a casual relationship between the animated corpses in the district and the outbreak of the plague itself. So the plague does not create zombies. Someone is using the corpses of the dead to create zombies. While the zombies continue to wander the district, I cannot test my theory, but I suspect information that could lead to a cure can be found within the Beggar's Nest. Okay, goodbye. There is no logical reason to continue this conversation, is there? When you find yourself in need of a good source, come and speak to me again. I should put a marker here. Beggar's Nest quest. That sounds like that if I take her to the beggar's nest, she will do something strange. Well, what is she? She seems like an elf. Not a female elf, or maybe those are... yeah, those are breasts. It's very difficult to tell men from women here. Maybe this is the cleric.
Please now, I already told you that I didn't mean to step on your cat. It ran right in front. Oh, you're not that other one.
Goodness, how embarrassing. Why does this always happen to me? Who are you? Before I tell you anything about me, I would like to ask you a question, if you don't mind. Go ahead. You're not one of those dirty, underhanded, conniving thief types, are you? I'm conniving and dirty, not a thief. No, I'm not. Why do you ask? I have nothing but problems with irritating despicable thieves. Years since I left, but I was not important right now. Let me introduce myself. Okay. My name is Linu, an Earl, a devout priest, well, she must be a cleric, of Sehanin Munabo. I seek to continue my adventures by hiring myself out as a healer. Alright, that's what we need. Why are you here in the barracks, rather than helping the plague victims? I came to this city believing that I could stem the tide of the plague with the powers of Sehanin. Alas, defied my very attempt to find a cure. I worked long, hard hours at the Temple of Fear, trying to alleviate the pain of the sick. Finally, after working through several days and nights, I was exhausted. When I tried to stand, I fainted. Okay. Tell me what happened. Well, I fell over a bomb and took lost the statue of the symbol of fear. One of the balance plates flew across the room, smashed spectacularly right on the head of the high priest. The crash was so shocking that the priest sat down right on top of the rather large shard of glass. I'm sure it healed up just fine once they stripped him and pulled it out. I was unhurt, but the other priest didn't seem too concerned about that at the time. They asked me to find somewhere else to help with the wounded. And as if it was all my fault somehow. Are you really that clumsy? I'm not really clumsy, I was just tired. My troubles don't come from a lack of dexterity, so much as poor timing. Don't worry, I'm good in a fight and an excellent healer. Alright, that's what we need. Each day I have been assisting victims of the plague in the slums. I don't think she will agree with our decisions, though. She seems like maybe neutral good or chaotic good character. Okay. Where they lie in the street, ignored by the residents and gods alike. Alright. Then why are you here? Well, not anymore outside. Why aren't you there actually? The last time I visited there was a couple of days ago. I was attempting to help a sick old woman off the street when I was set upon by several thugs. Well, didn't you say you were good in a fight? Certainly you should be able to handle a thug or two. They attacked you while you were alive in the... well, sounds typical for your luck. Well, yes, but I'm hardly the only person who has been attacked there. people are terribly discouraged because they figure they're going to catch the wailing death, so they aren't overly concerned with morals. Of course they wouldn't. That's logical. You're going to die. If everyone was going to die, then every social norm goes out of the window. At least some people will will do it that way, and the other people will either die, be made slaves, or actually turn into worse persons than they were before to survive. In their desperation, they turn to theft or worse. I want to go back and help, but what can I do? I think that if I could earn some more experience and maybe some gold, I might be able to make a difference. Alright. So, do you know anything else on the Black Lake district? Some of the rich nobles have collected exotic animals and made a zoo for their entertainment. The conditions of the zoo are supposed to be disgusting, and the animals have been mistreated. I should have done something about it, but the sick and dying in the city are enough misery for everyone. I heard there is a druid here in the core who is looking for someone to help free the animals. Well, we won't do that. Free Willy? No. Imagine all the expense, all the time, all the effort those nobles had to put into to capture the beasts. And we will walk and free them? Why? They're being mistreated. Well, they lost the game. The game between the predator and the prey. And animals play that game all the time. Will you feel sorry if a cat catched a mouse and ate it? Well, a human caught whatever the fuck they have, and at least they didn't kill them. They have been in a cage. That's better than dying, I guess. Alright. If you want to go to a Black Lake district, you will have to cross the slums. Plenty of looters would like to stick a knife in you, so having someone who can guard your back and heal your wounds is a good idea. Yes, it is. What I need is someone to assist me on a mission. I want to trust you, and I need the work, but I really don't care to involve me in any shady deals. Yeah, she's good. Definitely good. I certainly hope she doesn't leave because of my alignment, because we're going to keep it. I'm going to try my best to keep being neutral evil. We shall see. Perhaps you could tell me more about this mission. Alright, I work for Lady Arrivet. I must find several missing creatures that might be used. Find a plague cure. Arrivet has worked hard to combat the plague, so I am sure I can trust her instincts in this matter. I would love to work for you, if you can agree upon a fair price for my services, as long as it's not... Well, I guess we can swindle her. I certainly hope. My goal in life is to get through with a minimum of pain, but sometimes one has to aim for simple survival. To achieve that, you will need an experienced healer. Okay, another 150. We'll have the money, but let's try to knock it down. I promise I will do my best to keep you in excellent health. You have a pleasant and trustworthy demeanor. Well, what do you know? So I will reduce my normal fee. What the fuck? She costs more than 150? Only 150 gold pieces, and you will gain the talents of one who can heal and fight. That seems a little expensive. I'll give you 100. Final offer. Yes. No, fuck me. Alright. 25. Perhaps we could meet in the middle and settle on 125. Alright, deal. You will not regret this, dear friend. My skills are used to command. Okay, I'll follow you and perform to the best of my abilities according to the orders you have given me. Anytime you wish to issue new orders, you'll have to speak to me again. Okay, we're nearing the end. Well, he's there.
Hey there, dear. What can I do for you?
I have been voicing her completely wrong. Hey there, dear. What can I do for you? Voicing women is such a difficult task. We would prefer not to do it, but it has to be done. We need to change your tactics. Alright. That's very...
Hey there, dear. What can I do for you?
Hey there, dear. What can I do for you? Maybe that's better. I guess nothing in dialogue. Let's see what she has. Stealth mode. Big lock. It's really annoying I cannot see her character sheet. She can do Ray of Frost, Resistance, Daze, Flare, Sassy Splash. Well, she cannot heal. This is a lie. Or these are these mine? I'm betting they are mine. Yeah, fuck. That's really annoying. Yeah, the NPCs apparently have minds of their own. What I really would like is to see her character sheet. At least. Yeah, I think the instructions he had were good enough. I can see the sheet of my beast. I know that. But I don't know how. If I click here, I saw that somewhere. I remember seeing its character sheet. Examine. Let's see if I can do the same with her. Ah, yeah. Okay. Let's see how we can. She has a strength, great. She has dexterity, well, not that great. She has high wisdom, we have low wisdom, that's good. She has low intelligence and we have relatively high intelligence, that's also good. She's neutral good, I knew she was neutral good or chaotic good. Was almost certain. Alright. Well, I think she's a very good complement. Mace, attack bonus +7, damage 1 to 6 +3, so she actually has less damage than me. Although she has a smaller range, she has a 4 to 10, and I have a 1 to 10 range. Of hand weapon, she has a shield, if I remember. High fortitude, high will, low reflex, well. Domains, air and animal. What does that mean? I'm guessing that's something clerics do. Holy shit, 65% failure rate. Motherfucker. Ah, turn the undead. Yeah, great. For arcane spells, she uses divine spells. Alright, thank you very much, Major. Yeah, I read that on the handbook. They said while wizards and sorcerers tapped the weave of magic in the world, I think bards and monks had their power directly given from gods or something like that. Well, she's a goody two shoes, motherfucking shit. Bards can also use arcane. Okay. So there must be another paladins, maybe. Yeah, paladins and druids. There we go. Well, we are neutral. I guess that will at least give us something in common. We're both neutral. Which means she won't care if I do lawful or unlawful stuff that much. But she's good and I'm evil. Well, she has 36 HP and a high AC. So that does mean she can go and fight for us. Let's see her skills. I think high concentration. Well, that's good because she needs to cast the spells in combat. Discipline, that's good. Discipline gives bonuses, yeah, to fighting in close combat. Great. Heal, amazing. High heal, yeah. Well, high. I guess we're going to use the Panther for that. High listen, the Panther also has one. Parry, well, she has a parry. I guess she will have to absorb damage. And a spot. What is this? A hidden creature, okay. The dire badger is gone. Okay. Let's see her feats. Alertness, +2 to spot and listen. Armor proficient heavy, great. So she can actually wear all the armor we don't need, or we won't get. Required for great. The character kills an opponent, he gets a free attack against any opponent who is within melee weapon range. Great. Hardiness versus what? Mind affecting spells. Because she's an elf, okay. Healing domain powers. The following healing spells are cast if empowered by the feat. Cure light wounds, cure moderate wounds, cure serious wounds, cure heavy wounds. Great. Immunity to sleep. What? Ah, she cannot. Well, you know, that's good. If she had immunity to a stun, I could just spray the color thingy, the color spray, in front of her, and she wouldn't fall asleep. Or, in fact, let me check that. She's immune to all the sleep spells and effects. You know, that's a nice thing. if I could get sleep, I could put enemies to sleep and she would still kill them. Great. Characters with this feat may apply their full search skill even when making a passive check. Yeah, elves have a lot of goodies. Great, so she will actually detecting things on her own. Power attack. Yeah, great. Automatic detect mode. A character with this feat can make powerful but ungainly attacks. When power attack is selected, it grants a +5 bonus to damage roll at the cost of -5 to attack roll. So if she actually hits, she will hit very hard. But there is a difference between monks and clerics. What do you know? Character in this feat has the training required to use a shield. Great. +2 to listen checks, +2 to search checks, +2 to spot checks. Darn the undead. Alright, for Divine Might and Divine Shield, these feat the character can force the undead to flee in terror. Who was complaining about zombies? I think it was the other woman back there. This ability may be activated 3 times per day, plus the cleric's charisma modifier. The cleric's level on charisma are used to a term charisma. She has very low charisma. So the monks in this game are like their David Carradine. Kill Bill, the heel from Kill Bill. Okay, so turn undead doesn't mean they will fight for me, it means they will run away from me. But that's as good as anything. Well, what do you know, Major? Maybe monks do not have rules against self-gratification. Alright. I think his mistake, Caroline's mistake, was not to have... No, that was no way for him to go out. That's very true. I was very shocked when I heard that. He should have had someone there. He had the money, I guess, to have someone watching his back in case anything went wrong. I think that was his real mistake. Not trying to asphyxiate himself, but yeah. Yeah, people do all sorts of crazy stuff. But you need to be careful when you do those things. Well, there are a lot of people that will do almost anything for money, Major. You could put that on Craigslist. Yeah. A strong man needed to guard while... yeah. Well, I engage in... Well, let's leave it at that. Alright, so she can use a long sword, a rapier, a long bow, and a short bow. What? Man, I'm guessing the mace is from being there we go. Club, dagger, mace, sickle, spear, morning star, and quarterstaff. Heavy crossbow, darts, and slings. And that's it. Well, she's a very good character, I have to say. She seems like a very good character. But I think that's it for me today. I think I have learned my lesson, not summon the Badger, unless I'm in actual fighting mode. Okay, let's run away.
I greet you. Well met.
Oh, what's that, Jason? Alright, but I think that's it. We will talk to the dwarf tomorrow. Let's see how different a dwarf and a gnome are. Because Tyrion, well, Tyrion is not a dwarf. He's... that is not the dwarves are known for their physical prowess. Tyrion obviously is not. So I guess a gnome fits better than this thing. Major nose. Yeah, I don't know almost anything about memes or things like that. Although I did subscribe to a page that's called Know Your Meme, so I could be more in tune. Okay, let's take a look at here. That panther doesn't look happy. Well, she's not all awful. Okay, the badger. I just hope it. That's very funny. Holy shit, this page doesn't exist. Alright. Let's leave it at that. So thank you very much for watching. And I hope I'll see you tomorrow when we continue talking and impersonating different races, genders, with the same voices over and over. You could say I'm making a Bethesda game here. Almost. One voice actor for everything. Alright. So, good night and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.